Son, was I adopted? Me, not yet. Accidentally told my kid to eat ST while I was kicking his ass at Mario Kart, so if you need more parenting tips, I got you fam. If you hate someone, give their kid a violin. I hope my friends don't find out I own a coat. Teenagers. My son is sobbing because we told him nipple isn't a good name for a puppy. The 3 words a parent never wants to hear from their child: I googled you. The 8-year-old disrupted my sleep again, so I texted my mom at 2 a.m. to ask when it stops. Nothing more horrifying as a parent to see a child that has fallen asleep at 5 p.m. My 7-year-old just showed me how she can wink, with both eyes, at the same time. I emailed the teacher but haven't heard back. Is the new "my dog ate my homework"? I just told the 4-year-old to lick her elbow and bought myself 5 minutes of quiet. My kid asked where babies come from and I said everywhere, man, they're worldwide. Be kind to everyone you meet. You don't know how much time they've had to spend with their family. Can we all just agree that book cover sleeves on children's books are a waste of money? My 9-year-old just told me, "Thank you, Catherine Obvious." I'm not correcting her. There was 15 Oreo cookies left, so to give each of my 4 children the same, I was forced to eat 11 of them. My heart will hurt if you don't read me another book. My 5-year-old perfecting the guilt trip. 6-year-old, how old do I have to be to drive a car? Me, 16. 6, even if I'm cute? Jokingly asked our 3-year-old if he goes to work and he got really mad and said "No, I eat and play which while okay." Take the socks off your hands and brush your teeth, is something I'd never thought I'd have to tell anyone. I think we've officially regressed back to medieval peasants. All we do is bake bread, revolt, and avoid plagues. I couldn't decide if I wanted bangs or not, so I cut bangs for my daughter and she looks awful. Dodged a bullet there. Child, hey mom. Wife, OMG what now? Child, never mind 3. Ask Alexa. Hey Alexa. Alexa, OMG what now? My daughter is singing her ABCs in the other room like a death metal singer. She has never heard death metal. Am I getting the front sign or the back scene first? My 5-year-old, after telling him he'll need 2 shots, no one correct him. After brushing out her tangles, my daughter exclaimed she was prettier than a hippo in a dress, and it is hereby my daily mantra. The toddler took off his pants, opened the patio door, and threw them outside shouting no. May we all live this boldly. My 2-year-old pointed at the octopus in the book we were reading and called it Dada, if any of you were wondering how attractive I am in real life. Thoughts with the parent at my son's school who offered to have the class guinea pig over the Christmas holidays and is now in for the long haul. Me, you haven't started your homework yet? 8-year-old, I have a good reason. Me, what? 8, I didn't want to. I just made my daughter a grilled cheese and her response was, "This is perfect, I bet you can't do it twice," so yes, she knows how to play the game. Just sneezed and 1 shrieking baby and 2 wrestling cats into silence. Is this a recommended parenting technique? Asking for a friend #parenting. Every time I'm listening to my 80s playlist, 6 years old, is this guy dead? 6 years old, is this guy dead? 6 years old, how dead is this guy? Me, just sobbing quietly into my tea. Me, I thought you said you were taking these boxes to the garage. My husband, yeah, at some point. Our 7 years old, from the other room, that means she wants you to do it now. 1 minute you are young and carefree, and the next minute your kids are asking for help with their history homework because you were alive in the 1900s. Told my daughter she needed to sit up and stop laying her head down during Zoom class. Thought she was just sleepy. She said her head is heavy because her brain is so big. My daughter went back to college today and I texted her that I missed her so much, and she texted back 2.5 hours later, "Yes, Ben, sorry, that wasn't for you. I was in labor for 14 hours. For what it's worth, I think children deserve a ton of credit for how they handled 2020. We asked them to change their lives in numerous terrible ways, largely for the protection of adults. And they did it. My kid thought that swearing in meant Joe Biden was going to stand at a podium on Wednesday and reel off all the curse words he knows. He's understandably a little disappointed now. Whenever I get discouraged and want to quit something, I remember the words of my then 3-year-old after she puked carrots all over the living room floor. "I'm gonna need more carrots." Yesterday I overheard my 2-year-old son saying, "Are you sure this is a good idea?" and my 5-year-old son replying, "Trust me, and I have never moved from one room to another so quickly in my life." What it's like riding with a teenager learning how to drive, flew over the speed bump at normal speed because she thought it was supposed to slow her down. The next try she slowed down too much and didn't make it over. I got halfway through writing an email to a company letting them know that their bag of trail mix didn't contain any of the chocolate chips advertised on the bag before remembering that I have 2 kids. My son is speech delayed. He turned 3 in November, but his vocabulary is at the level of someone who just turned 2. So you can imagine my surprise when I gave him a lollipop today, and he said thank you. My son had a meltdown because his sister accidentally stepped on his piece of popcorn shaped perfectly like an octopus and he was saving it for his collection. I don't know about this collection. I don't want to know about this collection. Sitting here trying to assist my 6-year-old with online virtual learning while trying to get some work done, all while listening to his teacher trying to teach the class while her kid is having a meltdown in the background. Good times are being had by all. 9 years old, sometimes it's okay to swear. 9 years old, like when Mrs. Weasley uses the B word in the last Harry Potter book. 9 years old, but it wasn't okay when Aunt Marge used it in the 3rd book. 9 years old, yes. Left his bone in the baby's room. Cannot get it until the nap is over. Tough morning for Leo. My buddy and I had daughters the same week and now we just message each other cute st all the time. It rules. Putting our hands together challenge. Kids, wanna see something cool? Just wait 1 second. Trust me, it's going to be really cool. Hold on. Just a minute, you're going to love it. It's really cool, trust me. Okay, are you ready? 1 second, I'm almost ready. This is going to be so cool. Me.